What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a story time about my experience in beauty school, at beauty school. So I enrolled into beauty school. It was the summer after 2016. It was right after I graduated high school, and I decided, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. I was gonna go to community college, but I didn't do well in the placement test. I was like, all right, well, college obviously isn't for me already, so I decided to enroll into beauty school with my sister and my friend Haley that you guys have seen in my last vlog, the last few vlogs ago. I did that, and I had always liked doing hair. I had always liked doing that kind of stuff. I just never had thought of it as a career. So I just thought might as well try something new. So I did, and it was an experience. I'm glad I did it. Overall, I'm glad I experienced it. I got to know what it was like. And no, I do not have my license. I passed my practical, but I failed my written by 2 points, and it was like another $200 to retake it again. And I just didn't really feel like doing that when I knew that I wouldn't enjoy it, I wouldn't love it anymore. So I just didn't take that test again. Going into school, I was excited. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I'm not gonna say the name of the school just because I don't want to stir things up, but our schedule was every other day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it was an all-day thing. We didn't like right off the bat start doing hair. We had to, you know, learn about the bones of the body and diseases and all that. All these things you would have never have guessed would go into cosmetology does go into cosmetology. Us like complaining like, why do we have to learn all of this? We're here to do hair. We're not trying to go to med school or whatever, so why do we need to know this? But so yeah, that was the whole thing. So we didn't really get hands-on till maybe, I want to say like a month or so into it. How our like whole system worked was by modules. So you would have your first module, and you'd go to like module 1, module 1A, module 1B, 1C, and then 2, and then I think it was like after 2 it just went straight to 3 and 4. So there was up to 4 modules. So the only things we really learned hair-wise in the first module was cutting, like the basics of cutting, and that was it. We didn't really start coloring, highlighting, or any of that until module 2, which was I think a few months into beauty school, but we did that and all was fine. There was drama, considering it's mainly women who are doing this, so of course there's going to be drama with a bunch of girls. So there was drama, but when isn't there drama in something like that? I think it was module 2 where my sister, my friend Haley, and I, all three of us became student ambassadors. And student ambassadors is kind of like an ASB of like the whole cosmetology, like the whole school basically. So you pretty much get a name tag, and then you get your picture up on a wall. Honestly, it doesn't do much. It just looks good for when clients come in asking, I want an ambassador to do my hair, because they think we know more than everyone else, when really we don't. We just have that fancy title to our name. All of the teachers vote on who they want to be student ambassadors. How my school worked with like graduating and all that, you had to have, what was it? Oh shoot, I don't even remember how many hours it was. I'm gonna FaceTime my friend Haley. She's probably not. How many hours was it to graduate?
I think it was 1600 or something like that.
1600? I think it was 1600. Say hi.
Hello.
there you have it. It was 1,600 hours to graduate. So, I mean, for the school I went to, it did go by faster because we were there all day, and a lot of other beauty schools, I think what they do is they literally have school every day from like 8 to 3 or something. So it might add up to like the same time you graduate. I'm not sure, but I think they told us we would graduate earlier than other schools because we were there all day. Anytime you would miss a day or leave early, like that would impact you, and your graduation date is now pushed further down because it is an hours-based program. It was supposed to take around a year to get 1,600, but my sister and I, we were the last ones from our starting group to graduate because we missed a lot of school, which it sucked. This video is all over the place. I don't even know where to start. You want to know the tea? Here's the freaking tea. Everything was fine going into school, like signing up the first day. Everything was fine, I think, up until module 3, I would say, is when just the school and the company itself just started to go downhill. Our teachers, which they're called educators, literally started dropping like flies left and right. They were quitting because they weren't making enough. They would also be there on the days we weren't there all day, so it was really rough on them. Our educators, like, we couldn't have one serious educator basically. So honestly, it was module 3, and module 3 is when you start. Every Thursday we would do our state boards, like practice, which is literally from 8 a.m. to noon. You literally practice all the things you do in state boards. Like, that's literally all you do from 8 to 12. My sister and I had a rough patch with our new educator. Honestly, I don't remember why. Okay, I remember why actually. So, and module 3 is also when I believe you started taking guests. Honestly, I don't remember. I've been graduated from there like 2 years maybe now. Our new educator, we would have like, it was like 8-minute breaks, or we would have like an 8-minute break, and then we would have her like, I think it was like an hour-long lunch, and then we'd have like a 7-minute break because that's how it added up. I don't know. We had a break. My sister and I went to the break room. I kid you not. She gave us like another short break while she was like trying to figure out her freaking iPad or something. So she's like, okay, we're just gonna take another little quick break while I figure this out. We were like, cool. So my sister and I go back to the break room because they have vending machines there, they have snacks, they have all that. We go in there. We were there for literally, I kid you not, we weren't even not even in the break room for 2 minutes. And she comes barging in there saying,
you guys have been in here for like 15 minutes.
My sister and I are so confused, like who are you talking to? Because we were literally in there for 2 minutes. So we kind of like look at each other, we're like,
we were literally in here for 2 minutes? What?
She's like,
no, I was taking count by like from what time you left. You've been gone for like 15 minutes.
we're like, okay.
No, we haven't.
So we go back to the classroom, and she was still coming at us with this stupid problem that wasn't even a problem, like whatever. She's like,
if you don't like it, you can leave and clock out.
Because we have like fingerprint clock outs of whatever, and we're like, say that. So we freaking clocked out and we left because she told us to. And I'm sorry, but I know I was in the break room for 2 minutes. I was not in there for 5 minutes. Oh my god, it was literally a fiasco. We literally had to talk to like the administrative person of the whole school. So we got written up because of it. Beauty school, I know. Is it high school? I guess so. Honestly, it felt like high school, and I never wanted to do it again. It was so stupid. The educators, I have my few picks at which educators I loved, and they know who they are. Some of them I just didn't get along with, which was hard because you literally, that was your educator. Especially in mod 4, that is your educator until you graduate. So if you're there for like 2 years, you literally, that's going to be your educator. It sucked. And then we also had requirements before graduating, so you had to do this many haircuts, you had to do that many perms, you have to do this many colors and highlights, blah 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 blah. We also had to do minis and petties that we're not there to learn that, so why the heck do we have to learn it? And one of the requirements was product sales. And we're like, okay, I guess that makes sense because, you know, salons, they have their commission and you have to sell this amount of product, blah blah blah. They took it, I mean, we weren't making like anything off of this selling product, and it would be like an excessive amount of product you would have to sell. It's like maybe like 30 products you had to sell within these few weeks. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried doing that, but it is hard to sell people product because it is expensive. It's not cheap. It's literally salon brand products that are not cheap. So I totally get it that someone would rather, you know, go to freaking Walmart and buy Redken if they really wanted to. We had to sell like 40 product sales within a few weeks, and that was very difficult. So literally people were struggling to even graduate because of those product sales, because people don't want to spend that much money on products. My mom was coming in buying in product for me, my grandma was buying product for me, and it was like the littlest thing of product because anything counts. So they would literally buy a nail polish that they weren't even going to use because it counts as product sales. It was just too much. My last module, mod 4, is when we had multiple educators because literally we couldn't keep an educator. There was one time we came in the morning, 2 hours later the administrator comes in and says she needs to talk to my educator. She pulls her out, and then the administrator comes back in and says, so she's not working here anymore, so we're gonna need to find you guys a new one. We're like, what? You guys couldn't wait till the end of the day to fire her, or blah blah blah, whatever happened. To this day I don't know what happened, but it sounds like they fired her. It was a fiasco, and I wanted to get out of there so bad. Once it got to like my last month there, I literally could not stand it. I just felt bad for the newer people coming in. It's like, dang, you still have like another year of this. I don't know what I would do if I had to do this for another year. The whole like cost of the beauty school, it just didn't add up to me because, okay, I'm just gonna literally just tell you guys everything. Our tuition was 20 grand, and this was the more expensive beauty schools. I don't know how much the other ones are, but my school I went to was 20 grand. I don't know what we were paying for, because yes, they do give you a kit with like straighteners, curlers, mannequin heads, a mannequin stand, and then a whole bunch of like bowls and brushes and combs and all that stuff. I think that only totaled up to like maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 grand for that stuff, because it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot. But looking back at it now, like I talk to Riley about this all the time. I'm like, what were we paying for? Like, we're giving them this money, and then we're getting them even more money for all the product that we have to sell. It's like, it just didn't add up. They were a little sus. Overall, my experience was just go to a cheap beauty school, because you're literally gonna learn the same thing and not spend a lot on it. You're literally getting the same education if someone went to another one, a cheaper one. You're literally getting the same thing. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I have this new skill that I know how to do. I still to this day color my mom's hair. I cut Riley's hair. As you guys saw in my last video, they got a lot more love than my other ones, and that's why I'm posting this video, because apparently this is what you guys want to see. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, Haley did say like she can do my hair and then I can film it for you guys so you guys can like see all that and like how they do it. I think that's all I have to say. That's pretty much all I have to say about beauty school. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. That is it for today's video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuce.